Soldier of Love, Frank Sinatra, an audio biography, written by Geoffrey Giuliano, narrated by Geoffrey Giuliano.
How would you like to be remembered?
Well, I think I would like to be remembered as a man who brought an innovation to popular singing, a peculiar, unique fashion that I wish one of these days somebody would learn to do so it doesn't die where it is. I would like to be remembered as a man who had a wonderful time living his life and who had good friends, fine family. And I don't think I could ask for anything more than that, actually.
Look, fellas, religion makes no difference, except maybe to a Nazi or somebody as stupid. Why, people all over the world worship God in many different ways. God created everybody. He didn't create one people better than another. Your blood's the same as mine. Mine's the same as his. Do you know what this wonderful country is made of? It's made up of 100 different kind of people, and 100 different ways of talking, and 100 different ways of going to church. But they're all American ways. Wouldn't we be silly if we went around hating people because they combed their hair different than ours? Wouldn't we be a lot of dopes? My dad came from Italy, but I'm an American. But should I hate your father because he came from Ireland or France or Russia? Wouldn't I be a first-class fathead?
The Office of Price Stabilization presents Stars for Defense with Axel Stordahl and his orchestra, starring Frank Sinatra. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? These programs are designed to give you information about the fight against inflation and how you can help win it. For instance, did you know that practically all automobile sales are subject to OPS regulations? Yes, there's a ceiling price on every make and model of new or used cars, except a few antiques. New car dealers display a list of their ceilings, usually in their showrooms. And used cars can't legally be priced higher than their specific ceilings. And now, here's our star, all set to sing. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Sinatra.
Francis Albert Sinatra struggled his way into the world on December 12, 1915, a 13-and-a-half-pound baby in respiratory arrest, ravaged by a torn ear, punctured eardrum, and facial lacerations, but with a stubborn will to survive. As an only child, Sinatra's youth was one of lonely isolation. He escaped his misery at the movies and acted out his anger in neighborhood brawls. A disinterested, some say lazy student, Sinatra often played hooky at A.J. Demarest High School, for which he was eventually expelled. Early ambitions to be a sports writer led to his first job in 1933 as a copy boy on the local Jersey Observer. For the next 2 years, the fledgling vocalist, so gangly he was known around town as a wet rag, hustled work at social clubs, school dances, and even minstrel shows, singing often through a megaphone for cigarettes and pocket money. He caught his first break on September 8, 1935, as part of the Hoboken Four on Major Bowes' amateur hour at New York's Capitol Theater. Bowes signed up the quartet for a nationwide tour for the kingly sum of $50 a week. On February 4, 1939, he married classy brunette Nancy Barbato, a union which produced his 3 children, Nancy, Frank, and Tina. Sinatra made his first appearance with Harry James and his music makers at the Hippodrome Theater in Baltimore on June 30, 1939. Frank, however, found his stint with James disappointing. Harry's loud, raucous swing sound was not really cut out.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?